11 alleged gang members, including 6 leaders of the Hoover criminal street gang, now indicted on these really disturbing charges. Take a look at some video. These are images that were mentioned in the indictment, things that they posted to social media. Prosecutors say the gang recruited girls as young as 14 years old, many of them runaways or kids from the foster care system. Federal officials say those victims were regularly raped and drugged, all while being forced into prostitution. The alleged ringleader, a 25-year-old woman named Amaya Armstead, who goes by Lady Duck. Prosecutors say she and her co-defendants acted as pimps, using social media to recruit vulnerable teens and young adults, then controlling them through violence, drugs, and intimidation. According to the indictment, victims who disobeyed were assaulted, humiliated, they were denied food or drugs, and in some cases, branded with tattoos of their traffickers' street names.
I mean, these guys were...
If you own that TV screen, dead homies, with a name, and then after that comes 14 years old and 12s and 13-year-old, 16-year-old on the dead homies, we don't gotta have a reason. On lanes, we don't want to hear if it's true or not. On dead homies, it just told him. I told him, and I don't even, you know what I'm saying, do this, but I said, look, it's about LA, I see it. There's bad people's involved. 14s, 13s, 16s, dead homies. I told P4 personally. I'm not saying that nobody did nothing wrong or none of that, but I said I'm seeing things, so it's a part of my life. I just seen somebody on the news, and then I heard 14-year-old dead homies. I just seen a video of some crazy shit.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hey, don't put me on no camera. Think I'm coming hard about mine.
Oh, damn, it just went up.
Hard about my bitch, nigga. Play with my bitch again, nigga.
Look, Brazy, I'm not, all I'ma say is this. And I'ma give y'all the real about what happens, what could happen if you know what I'm saying, when you come to the pen, no matter who you is, them type of people's, type of charges, no matter if you did it or not, on the hood. Look, I see people on the news with minors, Damo. Let me explain this to you though. If you get marked out, you turn out a fade, you a Zark. If you pimp on somebody, niece or nephew that's young, 14, all that shit, you way below a Zark. It ain't even bad peoples no more. You supposed to be condemned, dead homies, on L's. And I'ma keep it real with you, gang. No matter if you did it or not, I swear to God, no matter if you did it or not, you're cooked. You're cooked. On lanes, if you on the news for crazy things on Jesus Christ, you're cooked. Because you gotta, especially in prison, on the streets, they on the streets, they doing the same thing. They high-fiving each other. On else, you got a 14-year-old, I got a 16-year-old. Bad peoples, dead homies. In here, it's grumpy people. You got weird old man. It's people. You got members that's pressing. As soon as we hear minor is bad for you, no matter who you is or what you did, you didn't even have to do it. But if you came to jail for it, it's 9 times out of 10, it's gonna go bad for you. And them type of bads is not the good bads. We're not whooping you out 5-on-1, and you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because look, it could be people, daughters and nieces and all that. I'm not talking about nobody or nothing. I'm saying on lanes, I'm seeing crazy things, and I'm like, I'm giving y'all the response what's gonna happen on lanes. Period. I'm the one that's gonna tell you what's gonna happen. All them people on the streets, they just popping it. Dead homies. They don't know. They scared. They scared to get a write-up anyways. And people's on the street. I'm telling you what's gonna happen with a sex offender coming to jail to this main line, to where I'm at. I don't know what's gonna happen if he ran into them weirdos on L's. I'm saying if he come to the line on lanes, because I'm not the hardest person in the world, and I don't portray it. It's some members in here. If you come to the line with that, look, certain them people, look, I'm gonna say it like this: the people that's on the TV, they don't even gotta be proven guilty. They name, I'm not saying no, I'm not pinpointing nobody. I'm not talking about nobody. If you was just on that TV shit, your name 90% written in stone on L's. Damn, everybody saying, damn, that was the people's good people's. It's bad for him. Because they can let it slip and slide when he gets to when he in county bounty, but you hear on lanes is coming to the light on DLB 109th Street, yanking on you.
It's 2 miles from where the Olympics will kick off in 3 years. The Figueroa corridor is where the U.S. Attorney's Office says a total of 11 gang members and associates in the notorious Hoover Street Gang were rounded up and charged with racketeering and sex trafficking today, saying they exploited minors, runaways, and girls in foster care, some as young as middle schoolers.
There was a 14-year-old who was sex trafficked at a motel in South L.A. Over the course of 3 consecutive days.
Agents say the perpetrator was 25-year-old accused gang leader Amaya Armstead, also known as Lady Duck, who used Instagram and TikTok to lure victims.
They use social media. They make, rap music videos.
This is for a Figueroa fact at that. If you own that thing, if you own that screen, on lanes, if you on the news, them people cold, them white folks cold on Damo. They put people on the news and then they say your name and then they say 14-year-olds after they help. When they do you like that, it go bad for you. Like even your big homies can't say you, peace, it's over. And then I told one of y'all, dead homies, then I tell you, I said, I be defending you. And I said, if I find out that it's true and you've been lying to me this whole time, peace, you bad peoples. Dead homies. I just seen you go to jail on a thing and it's talking about 14-year-olds, P. Feezy. Dead homie, P. Fozy. What's going on with that, gang? Don't let it be true. On blood. Even if it's not true, you already did so much cash. I don't even know why they was accepting you. Just let somebody say F set in your face. Do nothing. And then you got other bad peoples on there been slipping and sliding for a minute. Dead homies. But it's bad when they start saying 14-year-olds and they start showing shit on lanes. I'm just saying this. I'm not talking about nobody. But that one dude that did that weird shit, and I told him that I better not be true. Why all these people on me talking about is XYZ and true, and I'm saying I don't know, but woo. Look. I can just say what happens when people land in prison. Anybody on there land in prison on lanes, soon as you go through that work and it say anything about a minor, it's gonna be no talking. Dead homies. Far as you gonna get is putting out your work and somebody reading it to it say the age of anybody. They don't gotta say nothing else. As soon as they say the age is bad for you. People like, and I'm explaining this. And I'm explaining what happens to people that had them type of charges on dead homies because the world want to know. And I know. I'm going to tell you the raw and script rip. Look, you can't go to family visit no more. Dead homies. So any female on you, or don't lie to her. I'm not giving none of y'all the way out. You was doing weird shit with 14-year-olds on lanes. I got kids. I don't respect it at all. Jesus Christ. I know if I walk in one of the spots and I see the homie with a 14-year-old girl right there, he's getting beat with my blower. Dead homies on lanes. Because people don't want to hear, people don't want to hear the excuses. They don't want to hear, nigga, I was just with the homie and I ain't do it. No, you all got charged for it. But for chauffeurs, I'm just saying, ain't no more, you can't get a family visit, dead homies. Like certain stuff can't happen. You can't go to certain on lanes. You can't get the family visit because you got child charges, crazy charges on lanes. Can't be with no kids, none of that. So yeah, your girl, she got people she can't come. Like, look, man, tapping on the who's been going crazy. I'm saying. If you really want to be raw and uncut, period, point blank, no matter if you did it or not. On lanes, I'm keeping it real. Everybody on that thing ass is grass. Just because. The white folks know exactly what to do. 109th Street, the white folks know exactly what to do. Blast it. Dead homies, they like in prison. If you come to prison with minor charges, period. Dead homies. I'm speaking on that because I lived it. I didn't seen it. I didn't seen somebody it went bad for him. You know what I'm talking about? On L's. So you come in here, as soon as your paperwork, a nigga read it and they see anything under 18 on there, and they start talking about you moving people's rounds and moving people from this room to this room and making people give this up and this up, it's going bad for you. Dead homie. This is a Figaro fact. When people's on there is tapping out, they going PC. Dead homies. When people on there is going PC, I'm saying, I'm not even being specific with no bad for you. On the hood, nobody don't care about you. Ain't no more friends doing the fives. This shit, ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. Friends, no more. When you come to jail for that type of shit, your own boys gonna be. They gotta go with the program. People get on the whole souls and lie, comment, say they ain't in jail for this. They ain't go to jail for this. If I would've whooped the man, look, man, dead homies. They got it. I ain't even gonna lie to you, dead homies. I'm trying to figure out why they got this nigga P4 with all the R. Kelly songs in the background. They cold, dead homies, man. This shit getting crazy. Like I said, man, what's up, man? It get crazy. I'm speaking on it because, hey, man, I see it. I said never. I remember I done put him in a ringer. Your boy and I done asked him. I said, man, I don't know what's going on. I know everybody saying it's you bad people's blood. You bet not be bad people's. And then another person said they read XYZ, and I still didn't bleed because I said if it ain't blasted, it ain't right. But when them people start saying, because even if you win or lose on the dead homies, it's out there. People know you. People in jail for minors on DLB. You got it. They getting up on you in the county. On 109th Street, it's bad. Ain't no waiting. You was a sizzle. You a P sizzle. It's called sizzler. Dime or PC. I call a PC a sizzle. DLB 109th Street a P sizzler. That charge right there turns real members into nobody. Snatch your whole soul from you, dead homies. It's gonna take your whole soul from you because now anything can happen to you. Nobody cares about what happens to you on a dead homie. It's just messed up that it's like that because sometimes it be some real ones that ain't got caught up in that game on lanes with this whole people lying, talk about they this age. But then you got weirdos on the streets. Like I said, I bet not catch none of them, especially from the gang doing that. I don't like that stuff because I got nieces and kids and all that. Like we don't do the bullying minors into doing that. We don't do the bullying minors into doing that, gang. Especially you better not be going low as 14 years old. Dead homies. It's no excuse for none of y'all. It's your bad peoples. Dead homies. Dealing with 14-year-olds on Jesus Christ, you deserve to be condemned. Like you deserve the baddest of the baddest. 109th Street. Homies. I just seen a video of some crazy shit.